it's Tanya, and I'm here with something a little bit different for me. I did Project Life, oh gosh, about two to 3 years ago, and I think I managed a year, and then I might have managed another 6 months, and then it all fell by the wayside. So this isn't actually Project Life as much as it is pocket page scrapbooking. There we go. Because I had so many photographs that I had taken of the Kontiki, and I have a couple of other videos where I've done 12 by 12 layouts on this. So if you haven't seen those, you can have a look. I do explain all about it, so I don't think I'm going to bore you to death with explaining what Kontiki is again, unless I run out of things to say, which is quite conceivable. Because as it is, I've sped up this video to 5 times because I tried to do a voiceover when it was 4 times, and oh my word, I was boring myself to sleep. I couldn't imagine what you people must have felt if you had had to listen to all of that. So yeah, anyway, what I like to do with pocket pages is, as you saw there, I like to mat my photographs. I think that is I don't know, I think it's a hangover from when I was a Studio Calico subscriber. I used to get the Project Life kits right from the very beginning. I was super excited about it when they first came out. And because I liked to use up as much as I could, and I used to get the 4x6 pad that came with it, I then started to mat my photographs, and I like it. Okay, yeah, I mean, it can get quite busy sometimes, and I mean, these photographs are pretty busy and colourful as it is, but I don't know, to me, it finishes them off, and you get to use up more product this way, so it's a win-win. And what I am doing is I am very much channeling Adele Inky Quill here on YouTube. When she does her pocket pages or her Project Life, she always says that she doesn't overthink it. She just grabs bits and pieces and puts them down, and that is what I am doing. I've set aside what I thought I could use, taken from, did I mention it? I don't think I did. This is the December HipKits, and those cards are exclusively designed by Kim Watson. And sometimes Kimberly, the owner of HipKits, gets involved in the designing as well. Not sure if she was with these ones, but I do know that Kim Watson is very much involved with designing a lot of the pocket products that come in the Pocket Life kits. And get your head out the way, woman, honestly. Nobody wants to see that. So what am I doing? Oh, switcheroo. I do that a lot. I don't know if you do that. You know, when you put the cards on, you think, that looks okay, and then you think, no, gotta move. So I do that a lot as well. I've got hearts all over the place, and oh, look at that. I'm covering that with washi tape. Quite clever, Tanya, quite clever. I wanted to include it, and I didn't like the plain wood. I'm very much a lover of colour, nice bright colours, so I thought that looked quite pretty actually. So yeah, the photographs, oh, I said I wasn't going to talk about them. Oh my gosh, and we've still got the second page to go. Maybe I should have sped it up to times 10. Put the heart down, woman. Yeah, because I think because that title card is so colourful already, it really didn't need much embellishing, which is why I just put one little heart in there. And oh, those are very cute little birds. Those are Studio Calico birds, those pink ones that I put on that heart there, and I'm now putting down there, and I actually like that one because that one says suck it up. And that's what you need to do on Kontiki. You can't be lazy, you can't be a girl that, you know, doesn't want to get involved or doesn't want to do anything, because these competitions are hard. They're out on that raft for 24 hours doing all sorts of things. They had to make chili con carne, and they had to make like a naan bread, all of this from scratch, all without recipes, because what they do is they give them a list of what, and I'm struggling to get those into the pockets. Okay, we're on to page 2. Awesome. So anyway, so at the beginning of the competition, or I think it's a couple of days before the competition, they give them a list of things that they need to include on the raft, and based on that list you can kind of get an idea of what they might ask you to do. And that's so before the the competition, they would go and get together and have a look at what they said, and based on the ingredients of the food that they have to include, they could kind of come up with an idea of what they might be doing. Oh, and the other thing I like to do is I like to mat my little 3x4 pictures as well. So there's a whole lot of matting going on here. So they knew that mince was involved, and there's not, you know, there's a lot that you can do with mince, so they had an idea of, kind of an idea. I don't think they practiced chili con carne though, but they did practice some mince dishes and got some ideas of what to include to make it reasonably tasty. And they came fourth in the food competition, so that wasn't bad, although Tamsin reckons that it must have been a mistake because she said the stuff tasted awful. So who knows? If it was a mistake, we don't care. We'll take the win. Oh, that frame. I do faff a bit with that frame, deciding where I want to put it, because I want to use it because it's really pretty, and I had, you know, I was starting to run out of things to put on these cards. So, and that, oh, I make a right royal stuff up with that March card at the top there. I don't know if I included it. Yeah, you know, I started to do stuff with it, and then, no, it was ugly, so I change it completely at the end. And yeah, putting a banner there, as you can see, that photograph is actually the dismantling. At the end of the competition, they have to, I mean, these poor kids, not only do they have to build the raft, but then after 24 hours on the raft, they then have to dismantle the whole thing. Yeah, sure, they've got a lot of parent participation, but still, Girl Guides is not for morphies, let me tell you. It's hard work. So, and I just wanted to indicate there that they came 6th overall, which was a fantastic accomplishment. And, oh, I'm just trying to make it look, you know, pretty. Again, trying to not think too much, don't overthink it. Oh, and I didn't like that. I know why I didn't like that. Because it had craft on it. I'm kind of anal about craft. It's ridiculous. Sometimes I can use it, and other times it's just, too brown. More of those little pink words. If I can decide which one to use. There we go. And yes, I'm taking them off their backing, because otherwise it makes, you know, it makes the pockets very, very, well, not, yeah, fat, I guess. I suppose you could call them. Yeah, you know, it makes it too thick. That's the word I'm trying to think of, thick. So I've taken to actually removing a lot of the chipboard from the backing. Oh yeah, you see, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, I can make it a bit colourful. Let's use up some of those shimmers and let's paint away. And no, it's just ugly. You'll see if I'm brave enough to show you what I ended up with. Because, oh, and now I'm doing pink. And a bad job at that. Yeah, see? Oh, and now I'm thinking, now I've got to add more. So we washi tape the sides. Blah. See? Ugly, ugly. It's just not good. Sometimes you have an idea. See, I mean, the march looks untidy and don't like it at all. So, don't worry. We sort that out just now by turning it over and doing something else much better. So, ooh, I was trying to see if I could peel off the backing from that, because that was a roll of glitter tape that we got in the kits. Very pretty, but I took my little heart punch and, oh, now I'm adding more to that thing. Oh, just disaster. I mean, look at that. Look at it. See, now I've decided I really don't like it. So we're trying something else. We've turned it over. Oh, and fussy cutting. What a brave girl. Then I realised I couldn't put that speech bubble there because it covered up the march, which was a complete waste of time then. So we cut off the bit of the speech. And yeah, adding that flare there, and still trying to use the frame. Serendipitous moment. I know it doesn't really go with it. Well, I suppose it does, because, you know, when they're out on the raft there, you can sort of say hello. I'm just getting silly. Oh, yes, I thought I would cover up that because it was a bit black and it didn't really go, and I wanted to add in a bit of the colour there. So yeah, this is essentially my pocket page scrapbooking process. So yeah, I know I'm running out of things to tell you. Hey, it's Tuesday. Let me tell you what's happening today. I have a half day today because Tamsin, the one at the bottom there on the right, in her funky BB-8 costume, is going to a dance. It's a bit like the American prom. It's not hers, it's of her ex-boyfriend, to be honest. Shame, poor kid. Every time she goes to one of these end of year dances for the your final school year, the guy that asks her then dumps her, you know, just before the dance. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why they do that. But anyway, she's going with a friend. So she's super excited, and we're going to do all the primping and everything today, so hopefully I'll have some photographs to show you what she looks like. So thank you for sticking with me if you're still here, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye.